Hi, I'm Kevin Proteau with Locals Supporting Locals for another segment of the Heartbeat of the Okanagan. And we're doing a follow-up to a rally that took place. What was the first rally that we had here in regards to Skaha development here? Yeah, just last week, and it's August 4th now, and there's another rally taking place in front of City Hall because there just hasn't, due process is not being followed here. The crowd is demanding to know more information on this development. And so I'm here with Kimberly. He's a concerned citizen as well, and also was former mayor here in Penticton. So if you could tell the folks, like, what are your concerns? You know, like, they got us pitted against each other. It's either you're for the water slides or and against the kids, or you're not. You know, so.
Well, mainly the thing is that due process is not being followed. You know, the fact that this program was underway for some odd years, and all of a sudden it comes to the surface, and people suddenly realize what is going on with the lease. So the truth of the matter is, if you do things right, you allow the people to speak, and then you take it out there to the community, and that's not happened here. And now it's been taken out to the community. Of course, everybody's now protesting because they realized how it's going to impact that park.
Yeah, well,
private investment.
Yeah, and I mean, they've used the term disposition here, which I guess in Black's law here.
Yeah, well, Section 27 of the municipal charter requires any disposition of a park has to go to a referendum.
Okay.
Yeah. Any sale or transfer of lands for public use has to go to a referendum. The questionable thing is here, does a lease, a 30-year plus lease, require a referendum on disposition of the use of that land? In my opinion, I think it does.
Yeah.
Certainly, I think it does. And I think
30 years, well, it's almost 40 years.
There's a court case to that effect, and that it certainly should be looked at by City Hall to see where they're at legally. And the fact is that disposition, of course, means that you deny the public access to that property which they purchased under taxation.
Yes.
You know, so that's the issue. And it's a very strong argument, but what the council should have done is say, okay, here's the proposal, here's what they want to do, we're going to go and take it to a referendum as to whether you want this. The people speak, democracy is affected, the council just take that decision to the whoever, certainly to the offer for development, and say, here's the decision of the general public. It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
And $30,000. But the other thing is, of course, it's divided the community.
Yes, that it has.
I hate that. I ran my last campaign on that issue because there was an issue of the ball diamonds up at Munson Mountain, which I have opposed, strongly opposed, and said that's not right. And that was divided into the community. We had posters and banners and everything all over the city saying we should allow it. I said no, we can't allow it. And I won that campaign on that argument alone.
Okay.
So basically we're in the same scenarios here. And council's got to listen to the people.
Yes. Well, and a lot of the concerns here too, it's a 200-page document, development. And apparently, you know, the devil is in the details here. And there's a lot of concerns there.
Yeah, questionable.
Yeah. Do you have any concerns about some of the details?
Well, my big concern was where I went to the public hearing and asked what happens if the project, if allowed, were to fail. Okay, because under a lease, if you invested into leased property, the lessee, the owner of the property takes over. They take the property, they take the value of the investment back into their responsibility. So what I asked was, okay, what happens if the water slide doesn't work out?
Yeah.
The city takes it on? No, in actual fact, the document reads that the banks then find a successor to the operation. Well, banks aren't going to find a successor if it's failed already.
Yes.
So the banks don't give up their money that easily.
No.
So the end result to that giving up issue, banks are coming after the city. And that's really what concerns me, is the fact that they've not looked at that scenario. Well, it's the same as the hotel. I mean, the hotel can come in and lease that land, and if the hotel doesn't work, guess who owns this hotel? The city. And it's foolish.
So let's say, because this is what I've heard, and you know, I can't confirm this 100% here, but let's say if the water slides fail, they can sublease that.
They can sublease it, but the banks have to find the sublease.
Thanks.
That's under the agreement, in terms of the agreement.
Okay.
Yeah, the banks come in and then find a new operator. Okay?
But let's say if somebody approaches the bank and says, hey, I want to build a hotel, a casino,
No,
condo.
they can't do that. It's a change of development, change of operations. Because there are certain, they've applied this water slide under the parks bylaw.
Okay.
You can't go beyond that bylaw for anything else other than recreation. This is considered recreation.
Okay.
The only questionable thing is the commercial aspect. It's profit driven. But we already had leases at our local landing as well.
Yep.
And I think what the public should be looking at closely is the fact that although local landing is on city property at least, it's fenced. So the argument, what I just put to you, is a 30-year lease. Basically, it's a disposition of public land because you can't access local landing unless you go in there to pay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a public park anymore. It's a private operation. The same will apply down there.
Well, and again, and I guess this will be starting to come out too, is in the details again, is how big this development actually really is. Because it's supposed to be like 2.5 acres, just from what I understand. But for some reason, the numbers, when you look into the details, are much bigger. And I'll be getting into, I'll be trying to get more information for folks on that.
I think it's the height of it too. You know, it's very imposing apparently the height of this thing's going to be. You know, in that area. And I know some residents around the park are saying, wait a minute, this is going to be intrusive to our views. That's another thing you do when you're in zoning is you really respect the views and the investment people made where they invest for view. Well, if you impact, then you're devaluing their property.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a lot of questionable things here, but the easiest thing to do when you're in a tough decision like this and you've got an offer on the table from somebody who's interested in putting money in the city, put it out to referendum.
Exactly.
Put
That's
it out
all
to referendum.
everybody's been asking.
And then the
Nobody's anti-water slides here.
And the council can turn around and say, look, the people have spoken. Let's get on the money.
Yeah, exactly. Then even for the people that are against it, if the whole community says we want it,
Democracy is served.
perfect. You know, and that's something that Andrew Jacobite keep preaching about, yet he's not following his own words here, you know?
Anyway, I got to run again.
Yes, thank you very much,
No
Jay.
problem.
Yes. Yes, so yeah, we'll stay on top of this. You can follow us. Our website just came back up at localsupportinglocals.ca or .com, and we're going to be reporting more and more on this. We're going to be hoping to get interviews with the yay and the nay side, hopefully sitting at the same table, and we can go through the details. Because like I said, the devil is in the details. Thank you.